Hi guys, in this video we're going to be doing the valve for this set of drawings. I thought I could go ahead and do this without a video and you guys would be able to figure it out, but unfortunately I've noticed that it's a lot harder to explain this when it's things that we haven't really covered too much on Inventor. Alright, so let's go ahead and look at the drawing that we are doing today. And the drawing that we are going to be using is this one right here. Let me make it larger so we can see everything. Is number 4, valve. The first thing that we should notice is that when we're looking at all of the dimensions, they are whole numbers, which is a good indicator that it is in the metric system, which it is. Okay, so as we're looking at everything, we also notice that there is this big chunk of it taken out. This is called a half section, and what it's done is it's just removed a part or a portion of this so that way we can see what the inside looks like. This helps when we are laying it out so we can properly dimension everything. Okay, we see that we have one central axis line right here. This is our main center axis. Okay, so this is our origin, and we're just going to be doing everything on this. Okay, so let's go ahead and go and start a new drawing on Inventor. So when you start on Inventor, you're normally here at the ENUS folder. I want you guys to go ahead and click on the pull down, go to metric, and then on metric you're going to click on standard IPT. Now when you do this, when we normally draw on Inventor, we normally start on the XY plane. But in this case, we're going to be starting on the YZ plane, which is the side plane. Okay? The reason why we're starting on the side plane is because I want to draw this profile right here. To me, this looks like a little reindeer kind of looking thing. Someone said it looked like a key. I think it looks like a reindeer or a dog. But, you know, everyone sees something a little bit different. Okay, so let's go ahead and start drawing some lines. So the first line that we're going to be drawing is I want to start right here on the origin and draw a line directly to the left. Directly to the right. And this is just going to be a flat line. This is our origin. This is our this is where everything's going to rotate around, our main axis line right here. Now, if we notice in the original drawing, this is hollow. Okay, so we're not going to start right on the origin like we normally do. We're going to start above the origin over here. So go ahead and click on line, and I want you guys to go ahead and click or follow along with me as I'm drawing this reindeer looking shape. Now, as you guys are doing this, make sure that your constraints are not automatically applying themselves. Like, yes, perpendicular is fine, horizontal and vertical is fine, but like make sure that other things aren't like connecting exactly. Like if I were to connect that, then I would have issues later. So just make sure that you're not connecting anything to something we don't want to connect to yet. Okay? So I'm just going to go ahead and draw this out. And actually, it comes out a little bit more. I want to delete this last line that I just made and then continue this out a little bit more this way, down, and then I can connect it back to the end, to the beginning. So I'm just going to highlight everything so you guys can see all of the endpoints that I have created. And yeah. Okay. So I zoomed in over here on my PDF so I can see dimensions. All right. So as I start to dimension things, things should fall into place a little bit better. Okay. So we're going to try and find our overall diameter So what is this diameter at the very, very top of this thing? We see that we have 70, 62, 42, 74, 70, but those don't really tell me the overall diameter until we get out to over here, and the overall diameter is 120. So 120 is what the overall thing is going to be, but since I'm only drawing half of it, and then I'm going to revolve it around the center axis, I'm going to put this dimension in, which is 120, but I'm putting half of that, which is 60. Okay? So 60 is our radius, because our diameter is 120. Okay, so now that that is in, I can go ahead and start adding more dimensions. This is 6. I found this right here. Okay, so I know exactly where that's supposed to be. And then I'm just going to start working my way through and adding dimensions. Okay, so this is where you have to look at all of the different parts, all of the different areas or sections of this original drawing to find the original dimensions. So right here, this is 42. I'm just going to type it in, 42 divided by 2. And this helps us find the diameter. Okay, so this one back here, also 42 divided by 2, or 21. And then we have 62, or 31. And I'm just working my way up. So 70 divided by 2 is 35. And then this right here, that endpoint is going to be 74 divided by 2. Okay, and if this happens where it flips like that on you, don't freak out, guys. A lot of you like to freak out. I don't know why. All you need to do is just grab that line and pull it down to where it needs to be. So let's see, 70 divided by 2, oh, that's 35. Okay, and then we're just going to go ahead and add in all of our horizontal dimensions, our left to right dimensions. This is 4 right there. And this is 20. This is 4. From here to here, this is 28. And then from here to here, this is 36, but that isn't going to change. I just need to kind of pull and shift things over and make sure that things don't move around. What am I missing? What did I mess up on? I'm going to delete that line right there and pull that over. There we go. That's what it was. I was wrong. Okay, so I'm just going to do my collinear constraint and make sure that things are not going to move when I attach them to things. There we go. All right, dimension from here to here, this should be 36. Okay, and all right. I know. Okay, so the reason why other lines aren't turning black the way that I want them to is just because of where it's located according to the origin. Okay, all right, there we go. So we're almost done with our first sketch, but if you look right here, we have like this little section that is like at an angle, and that angle is, if we see here, that angle is 15 degrees. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to click right here on this part that protrudes from the front and connect it there. Dimension that this is 15 degrees. And there we go. This is ready to be revolved. Okay, so we have our valve general shape, and we're just going to go ahead and click on Revolve. And we're going to make sure that we select both the reindeer looking figure and the little snout, and then our oops, I don't want to connect up there. And then our axis is going to be this line right here. And then there we go. So there is our general shape. Now all we need to do is add in the holes here. Let's say, 8 times. So there's 8 holes that are 10 in diameter through on a 100 diameter BC, blind center. All right, so all we're going to do is just go right here, make a sketch right on that plane. I'm going to project our geometry. I'm going to make a circle that is 100 millimeters in diameter, and then make a circle. This circle is going to be 10 millimeters, okay, like so. And then once you have that, go ahead and say, okay, we're going to extrude. And I want to select both the top and the bottom of this circle, and make sure that it cuts all the way through in all of the directions that we want it to go. Okay. We want to make sure that that goes away. There are 8 of them. So instead of drawing 8 circles, I'm only going to draw 1 circle and then pattern it. So I'm going to go up here to circular pattern and click on this. Click on circular pattern. Choose our extrusion 1 as a feature, and then our rotation axis is just going to be any of the cylinders or any of the round circular faces. And we are patterning it 8 times. And there you go. Okay, so you can go ahead and save this like I asked for here. Oops, I went too far. 2-1.1.4, and let me go ahead and save that. 2-1.1.4 valve. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and place this on a title block. So make sure you choose your title block, and I'm going to have my base view, my top, and just one top view, like so. And then just say, okay. All right. And then I want to put in a section view. So the section view, we're going to section this view right here. We're going to move our cursor directly above the front view. Make sure that you see that dotted line pop up. We're going to go from directly above to the center, and then out 90 degrees to the right. Right click, continue, and we're going to put the side view over here. And there is our shape. Okay, so we can I think we can make this a little bit larger. We can type in 3/4, and it'll fit just fine on the sheet. Okay, so you guys now need to go ahead and dimension everything. And then once you guys are done dimensioning everything, you're going to go ahead and export it as a PDF and then upload it into Schoology, and I will grade it later. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me, but I will see you in the next video. Bye guys!